good from Keefe.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Passes it to Dudley. And he knocks down the jumper. Dudley's got his second bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here we go. Houston running again. Keefe's shot is good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Washington has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Deflects the pass. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Neal. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Houston, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Keefe, and Houston again with the bucket.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Neal, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Assist goes to
Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Keefe, and another 3 for Houston.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Evans kicks to Neal. Drains it from beyond the arc. Neal's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Montejunas with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Keefe. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. There's a screen by Gortat. Evans passes to Neal. Montejunas with the steal. Here's Keefe. Wall grabs the board. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The dish to Gortat. Over to the wing. And Neal kicks to Wall. Off target with his 3.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
Keefe against Dudley. Keefe's shot is good. Washington shooting 43% from the floor. Harden against Wall. Again, the miss by Wall. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Keefe against Wall. Count the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
On its way from Neal for 2. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Neal's got 9 points now in just the second half. There's a screen by Montejunas. Keefe passes to Montejunas. And Brewer kicks to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Sticks another. 3 more from Keefe.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Here's Dudley. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wall against Keefe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Evans dishes the Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Brewer, and Houston again with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And again, the basket is good from Keith.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Wall passes to Evans. Feeds to Neal. They get a hand on it. And it's Houston on the break. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 6.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Keefe against Wall. Keefe's shot is good.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Inside, here's Evans. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniels, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly, and it's Keefe in for Ty Lawson. Gary Neal's checked in for Washington. Wall comes in for Garrett Temple. So the Wizards 5 right now. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Gary Neal. And it's Wall. Then there's Oubre. Keefe missing. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Keefe passes to Capella. Here is Keefe. Shoots from the right block. A shot no good. Here's Neal. That drops. Neal's got 14 points now in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Move the ball.
Wall against Keefe. The Rockets again can't hit. The Wizards shooting around 40% from the floor here. The steal. There's the screen. Out left to the wing. Decker passes to Keefe. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. Take a look at what John Wall's done. He has 12 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Henry Sims has checked in for Gary Neal, and it's Evans in for Porter. Here's Keefe, powered down with both hands.
Not fazed at all by having a... bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Flushes it down to finish the break.
Reverse that one home. Now, that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Washington. And the wide-open shot from Decker. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg is really the man.
Look at that.
John Wall.
Wow. Oh, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Sticking too much.
Here's Keith, and it's Houston with another.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
They set the pick. Here's Temple. He dishes it to Oubre. Clock at 6. Right side wall. Oh! Did you see that? Oh, man, oh, man.
Ooh, getting frisky. It's not every day we see a dunk like that.
I hope everybody was harnessed in for that one.
Boy, I tell you.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Keith missing.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Here's Temple. He feeds it to Sims from 11 feet away. And Washington again with the bucket.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Here is Keith. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position. I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Rejected by Wall.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Mr. Incredible. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Lure uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Down low, here's Evans. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Here is Keith. Fades back. It counts.